In the sleepy hollow of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, nestled amidst the whispering pines and the languid flow of the Ohio River, a darkness stirred in the late 1960s. It wasn't a darkness that choked the night sky, but one that seeped into the hearts of men, a coldness that lingered long after the first tendrils of winter had arrived. It began on a night etched forever in the memory of 5 men, a night so crisp the air crackled with an unsettling energy. These men, their faces etched with the lines of hard work and shared camaraderie, toiled near a quiet cemetery. The rhythmic scrape of their shovels against the earth was the only sound that disturbed the stillness, a monotonous counterpoint to the symphony of crickets chirping their nightly serenade. Then, a flicker of movement in the corner of one man's eye sent a tremor of unease through the group. It was a fleeting shadow, a darkness against the luminous tapestry of a star-dusted sky. They froze, a collective gasp escaping their lips as disbelief and a cold dread gripped their hearts. What emerged from the veil of night was a creature unlike anything their wildest nightmares could have conjured. Its immense wingspan, a canvas of mottled brown and an otherworldly grey, seemed to blot out the constellations themselves. Its form, a grotesque silhouette against the moonlit sky, defied description, but the most terrifying aspect was its eyes, 2 burning embers, pulsating with a crimson glow that pierced the night with an unnatural intensity. The creature let out a sound that sent a primal tremor through them, a chilling, inhuman screech that vibrated in their very bones and echoed through the peaceful cemetery with a bone-jarring dissonance. Panic seized them. Shovels clattered to the ground, their only thought to seek refuge amongst the weathered tombstones, a meager defense against the monstrosity above. The creature circled overhead, its silhouette a constant, menacing presence. Each beat of its leathery wings stirred the air, sending a chilling wind that whispered of something ancient and terrible. Then, with a suddenness that mirrored its arrival, it vanished into the inky blackness. The silence that followed was deafening, a suffocating weight that pressed down on them, far more terrifying than the creature's screech. News of the encounter spread like wildfire through Point Pleasant. Whispers turned into panicked pronouncements as more sightings surfaced. 2 young couples, their voices trembling as they recounted their tale to the local sheriff, claimed to have seen the creature while driving late at night on a deserted stretch of road. Its silhouette, monstrous and vaguely humanoid, filled their car with an oppressive darkness. Eerie red eyes burned through the windshield, and a low hum, like the thrumming of unseen machinery, filled the air. As they fled in terror, pushing their car to its limits, the creature mimicked their frantic journey, keeping pace with them for a heart-stopping moment before vanishing into the night. Even their loyal dog, barking hysterically at the flying monstrosity, disappeared that night, adding another layer of dread to the unfolding events. The media, with a ravenous hunger for a story, dubbed the creature Mothman, a name borrowed from a comic book villain, but far more chilling in real life. Descriptions varied, fueling the flames of fear. Some swore it was the size of a man, with a gaunt, emaciated frame and leathery wings that stretched as far as the eye could see. Others claimed it was a monstrous bird, its silhouette vaguely human-like in the darkness, its eyes glowing with an unholy light. Panic gripped Point Pleasant. Was Mothman a harbinger of doom? A creature from a nightmare realm, drawn to their town for an unknown purpose? The answer remained shrouded in mystery. Days bled into weeks, and the sightings continued, each one adding a new layer of fear to the already suffocating atmosphere. Unexplained disappearances, particularly of animals, plagued the town with an unsettling frequency. Strange lights flickered on the horizon at night, only to vanish without a trace. And on particularly quiet evenings, when the wind whispered through the trees, some claimed to hear a faint, chilling screech, an echo of that fateful night in the cemetery. The fear transcended generations. Parents spoke of Mothman in hushed tones, a cautionary tale to keep their children close. Whispers of the creature became a chilling lullaby, sung not to comfort children but to remind them of the unseen dangers that lurked just beyond the familiar boundaries of their town. It wasn't just the fear of the creature itself, but the unsettling feeling that it represented something far more sinister, a crack in the veil between our world and something dark and ancient. Even today, visitors to Point Pleasant are drawn to the legend, a morbid fascination with the unknown. They walk the same roads as the terrified couples, peer into the same inky blackness where the creature vanished, and feel a shiver crawl up their spine at the thought of those glowing red eyes watching them from the shadows. The locals, their eyes holding a weary wisdom, speak of Mothman in low voices, a shared experience that binds them in a way outsiders cannot understand. They point to the rusted remains of the Silver Bridge, a monument to a tragedy some believe Mothman foreshadowed. The whispers claim the creature wasn't just a witness, but a catalyst, its otherworldly presence somehow weakening the bridge's very foundations. Some paranormal investigators, drawn to Point Pleasant like moths to a flame, have ventured into the remote areas surrounding the town. They return with tales of unsettling electromagnetic anomalies, areas where technology inexplicably malfunctions. Others claim to have captured blurry photographs of a shadowy figure with wings, a fleeting glimpse into the darkness. The legend of Mothman has become more than just a local story, it's a chilling reminder of the mysteries that lurk just beyond our grasp. Is Mothman a solitary creature, or is it one of many, part of a hidden race that observes us from the shadows? Is it a harbinger of doom, or simply a creature existing in a world we cannot comprehend? These questions continue to plague Point Pleasant, a town forever marked by its encounter with the unknown. Late at night, when the moon casts an eerie glow on the town, and the wind howls through the valley, some claim to see a dark shape flitting across the starlit sky. A chilling screech pierces the silence, a sound that sends shivers down spines and quickens the heartbeat. Is it just the wind playing tricks on the mind, or is it Mothman, a silent observer, a chilling reminder that the darkness holds secrets we may never unravel?